I'm keeping one.
Sprinkles!
Oh, it's the Blue Flamingo nightclub. The blue or red flamingo? You decide.
Right, that's not right. PalmOliveSoap. This is for you and your beautiful family.
This town is coming like a ghost town. Was it Boomtown Rats that sang that? It's like a ghost town, it really is. Oh, I can see somebody right at the top of a hotel stairs. I'll not show you because the camera's not good enough to be able to show you, but it's desolate. And it's surprising in the summer, it's buzzing with people. It's like Tennessee town centre, Tennessee city centre. You know, it's buzzing with people all over, half naked, bikinis. Oh, I do like a good bikini. But so many people here, sunbathing, walking around, driving around. I mean, it's not that big. Albena is maybe 3 square miles, and it's got a load of hotels. It's nice, but it's just dead. Welcome to Luna Park. It's a nice place, it's in the summer. Everything's green, it doesn't look so drab. So that's the same with every country, I suppose. But they have stuff for kiddies. A bit of paintballing, in fact that's where I am now, paintballing here. So you can do paintballing here. You can do buggy racing here. I had to go at that. By Christ, I had a headache when I finished. They weren't particularly fast, but because they've got really good suspension, they bump all over the place. But brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Kids and adults alike. Carousels. They have bumper cars here. Miniature golf is here. And a few of those stands that, you know, children like to play on, like fishing for ducks and things like that. Hotel Dobruja, that's the hotel where Ellie and I had our wedding reception. If I've got a photograph, I'll post it here. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing special, but when you're on holiday, it doesn't have to be special, it doesn't have to be like Disney World to have fun, although Disney World is pretty fun. Might be about 3 years ago now, but the Dobruja Hotel there, it has a bar in the ground floor, and Ellie and I went for an interview with barman and waitress, and we got the job, and we worked one day, and what happened was there was 0 customers for the whole day, and we knew that because of experience of being here before, we knew that that's what the bar was like, but we needed a job. So we did one day, and as we know the reputation of Bulgarian bosses for not paying their employees, we decided that we wanted to work there. In fact, that was the year that we got the job in the watermill. But it's full of Germans, absolutely full of them. But none of them were interested to use the bar, and it's right next to the hotel restaurant that you have your free meals. So why are you going to buy stuff when you can get it for free anyway, you know? So it was just a lose-lose situation. So we ended up, like I said, just working the one day and then leaving. bless his cotton socks, a guy's just stopped me. It was at the roundabout there. A guy just stopped me and said, "Excuse me, but how can I get to Draculac?" Now, that's about 90 kilometres away. And he has two variations. One, he goes through Bearchay8. Variation number 2, he takes the back road, which is the straight, long, but quick road. It's like it's an outer road. It bypasses all the towns and travels about the same as a motorway. Whoa, what's that? Look at the size of that. It's pure white, just flying through. Oh, it's gone behind the trees. Could have like a white herring or something like that. So anyway, he said he wanted to go the slow road, so I told him how to get there. I didn't tell him the wrong way. I told him the correct way. Look at the length of that road I'm walking. Ooh wee, that's a long road. It's about 2 miles long, but 3 miles to get to my village. Sleep with one eye open, clutching your pillow tight, exit light. I'm keeping one eye open because I know that wild boar live here. Thing is, it's quite noisy with the road, so the likelihood of me running into a wild boar are very slim. Although 7 years ago was the last time I saw a wild boar here, and it was running at the side of the road in deep snow alongside the van that I had at the time. That was a scary situation. I've got my fingers crossed for the winter wood. A while ago we had to buy another 3 cubic metres of wood. I'm really hoping that that's going to last to the end of winter, at least to the end of March. Hoping with fingers crossed, because we won't be getting any more wood. And by the time the summer season starts, Ellie has a choice between going back to work or coming to England. We've already decided that England is the way to go, but that's going to cost, that's going to take time. It's not as though we can just uplift and go. It's never as easy as that. Someone's got to be settled first, and well, that's got to be me, because I'm the one that's got to go and work. The other option is, if we had a member of the family with an extra room and doesn't mind us staying with them. But it's not really, you can't have too many women in one house and one kitchen. Alright, maybe I won't upload this, or I might delete this out. But I've got to go first. I remember these trees here, silver birch. When I first came here, I think it was 7 years ago. When I first came here, they were so small. They were just twigs coming out of the ground. Now 7 years later, they're fully fledged trees lining the side of the road coming into our village. On my right hand side, there was plans to build a small airport there. The owner of the holiday resort, single owner, very rich, wanted to make it into a small airport so that he could do tours of 4 to 6 people going up in a small light aircraft, but people were putting up petitions and trying to stop it, but it doesn't take long until These rich people can wait, can't they? They can still do it. It's just waiting for those people putting up petitions to finish doing their job. Not so far away now. Quite hot and warm. My feet are very warm. I think they're wet but warm. But I've had a good walk. Second day good walk. Getting out. Not quite as adventurous as the life of the Kellogg show, but it's getting out into the wild. It's getting out into the extremes. I remember a couple of years ago I made a massive mistake. Somebody gave me some films to watch. What was it called? It was about the policeman that was run over and he went back in time 30 years to the 60s or something like that. It was called... I'll think about it in just a moment. Anyway, some guys gave me some videos to watch and they were brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant to watch. And one snowy afternoon morning I decided that in the afternoon I would walk to their house to give them back. And I was wearing the trainers I've got on now. The sole of these trainers are like a non-slip and they're brilliant for the snow and the ice. Ice not so much in terms of snow. They have a really good grip. Anyway, it was blowing a blizzard that day. And I thought, no problem, I'll still do it. I only have to walk over some fields. I've actually been talking too much and I can't show you the fields now because there's a hotel and some trees that are stopping my view. Anyway, I got there. It took about 3 hours to walk it there, and at times I was walking in maybe a foot of snow, which had been there for a long time, so it was really difficult having to lift my foot up a foot to be able to walk through it. But I made it,